What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be on my budget helmet setup. So we're going to make this kind of quick because we did do a full complete video on the NVGs over here from Goodnight Gear. Wherever you get them, they're all pretty expensive, but you can get bump helmets. That's what I've got here, which are not ballistic rated, and you mount everything on them. So if you're going for a budget option to try out different stuff, that's the way to go. With this particular helmet, I did go with Hard Hit Veterans. I did do a video on the specific helmet quite a while ago. I did a video on the helmet, and it's taken me a while to get back into it and do some other videos on adding stuff to it. But I did do an original video on just the helmet as well. So that is the helmet and the NVGs. I did try and add stuff on here to go with all one color tone. It's the dark or black multicam. So I got the helmet with that, and then this added on Velcro slap on you can get for adding batteries on the back or counterweights. You can do either or both, and this stuff you can get from Amazon for relatively cheap. You can get it from expensive companies on their specific websites, or you can get some cheaper stuff off of Amazon. And I think even the more expensive companies, they do still sell their stuff on Amazon as well. So just especially if you're doing budget, you can look at Amazon first. But the main purpose of this is to put a counterweight on here. You can put I think they sell counterweights made out of lead that you can throw on here, or you can put battery packs or different batteries for different optics or NVGs that you're running. Anything battery powered, you can throw back on there just for a counterweight. With your NVGs on here, it makes it easier wearing your helmet longer for long periods of time. But this just slaps on here via Velcro, and it does have elastic cords on here, so you can mount different stuff on here as well, even different Velcro. You can pretty much mount anything on this. And the only other thing with the helmet and NVGs, if you don't specifically get this particular helmet from Hard Hit Veterans, is if you get a bump helmet and a night vision goggle setup, is one particular thing to at least think about is getting some kind of elastic band like this with this particular helmet. It came with it. If your helmet doesn't come with it, you can get this added on to it as well. If you've got a night vision goggle set up on your helmet, if you're doing anything and whack it, or some reason it gets knocked off, and you're anywhere where if it falls off and it's gone forever, one thing to think about is having some kind of cord hooked to it. So if it gets whacked, it's still going to be hanging there, so you're not ultra screwed out of a whole lot of money. Just something to think about. But that's what I've got going on here. This did come with this particular helmet. If yours doesn't, just something to think about. You can add lights on here, regular lights or just IR lights. I have thought about doing that. I might do it sometime in the future with marker lights. The IR marker lights, the only real reason to use those is if you're doing something with somebody else that has night vision, so you can see each other. But that's the only real reason. That's the only reason I haven't done it with this, is because that's the only real reason you need that. So I don't have any lights on here. Regular lights, I haven't mounted any on here because most of my lights I have mounted on like my plate carriers and different stuff like that. I might do something different in the future. But the only other thing is Ear Pro. Now, especially for budget Ear Pro, the way to go is to get a regular nice pair of Walker Ear Pro. Real good brand, very budget friendly, and they work great. I usually use almost exclusively Walker Ear Pro. So as far as mounting Ear Pro on a helmet, I still got a set of Walker Ear Pro. And as usual, it comes with a headband like this, but I wanted to mount it on the helmet. So if you want to do this, there's a bunch of videos online of different people doing different things. But you have your left side and right side Ear Pro on here, and then you have a cord that goes through this. You're going to want to actually cut through this to get that cord out of there, and then your actual Ear Pro devices, which are mounted here, you can actually take those and just pull that straight off of there. They will pop off. So pull both of the sides off, cut through this, just be careful you don't cut the cord, and you can pop the cord straight out of there, and then it's free, and then this is trash. Then once you get that far, you're going to have to get a specific mount to mount your Ear Pro on your helmet. Depends on what helmet you've got, depends on what helmet Ear Pro mount you have. You're gonna have to be specific with doing that. With this Hardhead Veterans helmet that I have, they have like this new M-LOK setup here, so I had to get a M-LOK Ear Pro mount on here. I actually had to take this off for the cheap pair that I got, put the M-LOK slots in there, and then mount this back on there, and then mount this on there. It is a little bit of a process because you're going budget. It's not getting the ultra expensive Ear Pro parts and slapping it on there. I mean, if you're going budget, you're going to have to deal with stuff like that, but that is what I did. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that hard, but you are going to have to do a little bit of modifying and cutting and stuff to make it work. But that is my budget helmet setup with NVGs. Like I said, I have done a complete video with the night vision goggles and the helmet if you're looking in more specifics with that. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, answered all of your questions. If you have any more questions, just drop them down in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.